Today I'm actually on my way to my cousin's wedding. This is a dress from Lulu's. I've had it for a while and like I remember when I was pregnant with Isaac, my waist and my rib cage expanded, right? So a lot of stuff didn't fit me up here, and this thing barely closed in the back today. And you can kind of see my belly here. Look. You can kind of see it, but honestly, I am 5 weeks today. My baby is the size of an orange seed, so I'm really excited to show off my belly. I haven't even told my extended family that I'm pregnant, so I'm probably gonna tell them today if they're like, why are you looking bloated? By the way, when I started IVF, I have been bloated ever since. I have not had a flat stomach since I started my medication. So the medications do get you bloated. Well, they did for me. I don't know if it's gonna happen with every woman, but it happened for me. And I've been bloated ever since. And I haven't been working out, but I've been doing Tai Chi. As long as I'm eating healthy and I am fairly active, but I'm not aggressively, then I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm not gonna wear heels. I'll show you what I'm wearing. See, I'm always like, my belly. Walking around, I'm wearing these shoes. The heel is pretty thick. The heel is really thick and it's a very low shoe. It's also going to be in grass, so you don't want to sink, like your heels sink into the grass. So I'm not wearing any crazy stilettos or anything like that. Like I would want to, but I'm gonna be way more comfortable in this. Remember when I did that video reacting to people's assumptions about me? Well, I remember that in the video I said that I always need a friend to be with me, to go out to events. If I'm gonna go to the bathroom during the event, like I always needed a sidekick and someone to be with. Well, recently I got invited to an event that was sold out. So even though I wanted to take a friend to the event, the wrong thing for me to do would be to ask if my friend could come, because so many other people who were actually paying for their tickets were on a wait list, so I didn't think it was fair. So I didn't even ask anybody, and I went to this event by myself. It was called the Night of the Goddess, and it was just, wow, such a magical and beautiful, beautiful night. It was an event hosted by my girl, Linda from Let There Be Loose, and it was with 100 other women in this beautiful location in on Melrose, I believe, somewhere around there. So first of all, I drove by myself over there. I didn't take a car or anything like that because I don't like getting into Ubers. I just feel so weird, and you just never know, like you're getting in a car with a stranger. Like that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like that. And that's the day, that was Friday the 13th. That's the day that I found out that I was pregnant, and you know, I was not going to be drinking obviously, but I just prefer driving by myself now, and it was a lot of traffic coming from where I live. So anyways, getting there was a whole mission and a situation by itself. People, come to find out, are really angry in traffic. I got a lot of honks, a lot of like, you know, and I was like, I'm not even doing anything, and I'm already going to like a spiritual event, and so I was trying to get right with my energy, but people were just like cutting me off and like just being so aggressive and mean and honking. I'm like, oh my gosh. Shook it off. I got to the event. Parking was really hard, but I made it happen, and I went by myself, right? So remember how I told you guys that I needed someone there by me? Well, I had to step outside of my comfort zone and go alone to an event, which I have never done. And I've been invited to some really cool events in the past where I didn't have a friend to go with, and so I just did not go, and I'm like, damn, like, girl, level up. So this time that I went, I actually felt really comfortable, and I already knew that the space that Linda and the other women who were leading the practices and the event, I already knew that just even going to an empowering empowering event for women of that nature, I already knew that I was in a safe space. So it was a different environment. Some events tend to be very egotistical and you see just nothing but ego. This, it was like, check your ego at the door. We're about to dive deep and we're here to support each other, uplift each other. And that's exactly the energy that I felt from other women, which is so beautiful, you know, because we are constantly being told that the other woman next to us is our competition. So we tend to not like the other woman or hate on the other woman or not share any secrets that have helped you throughout your journey in your career because you don't want the other woman to do what you're doing and that she's succeeding. All of these things are false narratives that the world has put on women, that there isn't enough for all of us when that is not a reality. And I love that that was a theme, it was not even a theme, it was just an energy that was felt in that space. And I went alone. I was waiting in line by myself. I met a friend behind me. And we were just talking and everything, and she was so cool. She went by herself too. I'm like, do you go to events by yourself all the time? She's like, I try to go like once or twice a month by myself just to put myself out there, and I really admire that. And so yeah, I ended up going alone, and I was just surprisingly feeling super comfortable and confident and really proud of myself. Like that was like, you know, I took a moment to reflect on what I did at the end of the day, and I was like, Dulce, I am so proud of you. Like, we have to acknowledge what we do, verbally acknowledge it, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am so proud of you for, and then state that thing that you did. It's something I learned from my mentor in my head, Lisa Nichols. I love her. She helped me through one of the roughest parts of my life. She doesn't even know, but one day when I meet her, I'm gonna let her know. I'm like, Lisa, you really helped me. I feel like that's how I'm gonna be with her. But Lisa Nichols, guys, she's incredible. She's like my role model. I'm like, I wanna be like you, Lisa. Well, I wanna be like me, but like, you inspire me. The night of the goddess was beautiful. First of all, we were asked to wear all white because white reflects, right? White is a reflective color, and black absorbs the energy. So you want to bounce around the energy, right? So we were all wearing white, and we looked like the goddesses that we are. We were just like all in white. I don't want to go into too much detail about what happened because, you know, we were asked not to record or videotape or anything like that. It was not that type of event at all. So I don't want to speak too much on that, but there was a really powerful exercise again that I just found to be very beautiful. We were all in a big circle from the youngest to the oldest, and we all had a candle. And one by one person got their candle lit, the oldest person, and the oldest person gave it to the next person to her and lit her candle, and the next person lit the next person's candle, and at the end 100 women had their candles lit. And it's all from the energy of that one woman, the first woman that started it. And to me, that signified to me how much we need to receive the light, and you also need to give, and it's a balance. And also, your light shines bright when it's also lit by another woman. And I just love events like that. You know, I really love events like that where we love each other as women, as beautiful women. And I got to know myself. I got to know my warrior aspect of myself. I visually in my head, I saw myself as the warrior, and that warrior part of me, it's like I forgot about her, but she's a fighter. She's brave. She's courageous. She's not scared of anything. And she takes a lot of risks because she's not afraid. And that was so beautiful. I was like, damn. I'm like, I envisioned her. I'm like, I'm a badass. Like we're badass women. You know, sometimes we forget that. We don't even know how badass we are. And then we have another aspect of ourselves, which is the goddess, which is the feminine energy, the softer energy, the loving, the giving energy. And through that, I saw my heart, and I remembered that I need to give more of my heart, because a lot of times I guard it and I don't even realize it. But if I just open my heart more and give more of my heart to my family, my friends, and anyone around me, like that's special. Like that's me offering my own personal gift. I do have to give a shout out to Adrienne Houghton, because she also designed these beautiful earrings. I know a lot of women are going to ask me, where'd you get those earrings? And the necklace, and these are pearls. Aren't they beautiful? It's from her jewelry line called XIXI, and the presentation that I got was so cute. It was like this old chest. I opened it up and it had it's like a chest that you have in the attic, and then that your grandma had, great grandma had. You go to the attic and it's like dusty in there. It's kind of dark, it's creaky, maybe a little bit of sunlight is glaring through and you see dust through the sunlight streaks. And then you find this dusty old treasure chest. You blow out the dust, you open it up, and then inside you have like napkins that were handmade by your mom or your grandma. You have old vintage photos, and you have this beautiful collection. That was literally the presentation and the vibe that I got. And I even had a picture of when I was a little girl inside with my mom and my sisters. We were in the cornfields, and it was like vintage, like the whole thing and the thought behind it. I was like, that's amazing. I love her jewelry line. And yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. I thought it was perfect for a wedding. But anyways, guys, have a blessed and beautiful day. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for the love on my last video revealing my pregnancy test. If you have any video ideas, I feel like there's so many video topics to do now that I'm pregnant. I'm so excited about it. So anyways, have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.